Hey everybody, Omega Alden plays Civilization 6 Gathering Storm continues with our Maori playthrough. I sent Reyna over here. In my mind, she was the one that did fisheries, and I'm like, no, that's absolutely not the case. But hopefully, so yeah, we could buy it. We could buy a water park to make her little trip over here worthwhile. So it's not a big deal. I mean, it wouldn't be a big deal anyway. It would just slow us down to swap them around. But we'll let her stay for a couple turns, and then we'll flip it around soon. We're looking to settle something down here. Where's the best place for that? Probably around the volcano. Hello, my friend. Luckily, we have enough movement to do this. Because otherwise, I'd be like, oh, I'm just going to have to go restore my friend to hit points now. The land of hit points. So we can go ahead and buy a monument, buy a granary over here. That's always a cheap upgrade path for us. And we can look at switching some of these tiles around to make sure that we own them, because St. Petersburg cannot use these tiles. They can use those tiles, though. Can't use that one. Lots of territory over here was owned by us. So that helped our borders immediately. Alright, what do we want for you? So I'd like to buy the district, whatever we make probably, so let's start working on a flood barrier. That's why we rushed, that's why we rushed computers, was to make that available to us. I don't know how important it is, but since, you know, it's an island map, I figured having access to the flood barriers earlier was good. We don't have to worry about CO2 generation once we have everything there. So that was an easy protect of that location. Easy defense. Getting those free walls from steel is nice. Definitely nice. You know what? Just buy that. You're better than this. You don't need to be waiting around for that long. Buy a shipyard as well. And now, let's begin working on an archaeological museum. Go ahead and buy your synagogue. And then you also work on this, maybe. Where do we need a flood barrier, by the way? I like the idea of getting it just to protect our stuff. Ooh, that's a good tile to protect. Everybody should start getting flood. Oh, look at this. Look at this flood barrier. Amazing. Yeah, everybody should start getting flood barriers, especially when they have minimal land like that we want to protect. Kind of crazy. I was wondering, so with how infrequently we've been getting natural disaster emergencies, this being our first one, I was wondering if this being islands impacted that, meaning that there's less landmass to hit, which, you know, could mean less frequency of natural disasters to trigger it. I don't actually know how any of those things are set up in the game, but that seemed reasonable to me. Didn't seem like a crazy thing. But it's speculation. I don't know, obviously. Just speaking out loud, speaking my mind. It's what I'm known to do on
Therefore will not we
Panama
fear,
Canal!
though the earth be removed,
The
and
first
though
time
the
I've ever
mountains
built
be
this.
carried into the midst of the sea. Though the waters thereof roar and be troubled,
This is an impressive
though the
piece of
mountains
technology
shake
right
with the
here.
swelling thereof.
And now, I mean, it doesn't really do anything. It's just cool. We can put a canal right here, right? And then, no, we can't build a canal there. So this is what I was hoping, is that we could make a pathway here, but I guess not, game. If that's how you want to do it, then fair enough. You've broken my things? I don't like it when you break my things. Anyway, it looks cool. Not super useful since we can't finish it with another canal over there. If we could drop another canal over there, that'd be good. Actually, let's make sure that we own that tile. Because maybe... No, we do own it. So it's not a question of that. Is it just because there's a stone on there or something like that and we can't destroy it? I don't know. Or maybe you just can't build a Y junction like that with canals, which is fair enough. I'm not worried or anything like that about it. We built it, so we've got that going for us. Were we looking for something a little more incredible than that? Maybe. Possibly. Alright, let's put this up there so we can get our own Maori in the area. We will mine the iron. Alright, what would you like over here? I like the idea of putting these down next to the volcano. But I think we're just gonna put a mine here. For what it's worth. Alright, we might be able to send you guys away. I'm not as worried now. You guys have had some time. I mean, you're still very weak, so I kind of feel like we need to keep you guys around here. And my son, it's time for you to be upgraded. There you go. We told you were going to be upgraded, and you are, so don't you worry about it. We're always going to take care of you. Even if you have to go live in that lake for a while.
Chemists do not usually stutter. It would be very awkward if they did, seeing that they have times to get out such words.
Alright, so what are we looking for
methylethylamylophenolium
in technology at this point? I guess knowing where uranium is always useful. Extra food. Alright, this one doesn't really help us because we don't really have farms. Well, I'll go down that path for now then. That's fine. So we'll work towards getting uranium visible, and we'll take it step by step from there. We can go ahead and buy a district over here. We'll buy a water park. Just gonna drop it out here. And now let's move Reina along somewhere else. Reina. We can move you to Moscow. Because they have the opportunity to build some stuff there. So instead we could buy it. Actually, no, we were going to move you to our new city. Yeah. That's the ticket right there. Excuse me, sir. I'll have you know that this is our land and we need you to please leave the vicinity immediately. Whoever invited you here did so against our wishes. This is a little mess of stuff over here. Got flood barriers, Panama Canal. It's a little messy. But you gotta do what you gotta do. That's all there is to it over here. That's how we roll. Now we can put this down here and not worry. We'll follow it up with a flood barrier, perhaps. So worry a little. A little more than zero worry. That was a good attempt. I know you said you could get over there. But sometimes, you know, people... They bite off more than they can chew, basically, so... I think it's fair enough where you got to. You're well on your way. I'm not too worried about it, my friend. But maybe you should reevaluate when you're making promises to me about moving that far. You should reassess things. So this will get us some bonus. We could probably do with dropping our culture return a little bit. Or maybe we... I don't know how many wonders we're building at this point. I think we can get rid of that for the time being. What is our wonder sitch like right now? No wonders being built, no wonders. We are building an Eiffel Tower. But beyond that, yeah, no wonders. So 1 wonder total is being built at the present moment. Oh yeah, what's the, Hold on. Questions must be asked here. Rapid deployment is where Amundsen Scott is, okay. So we're moving towards there. We just don't have it yet. How had no one settled over here? This is a juicy little area. Is it just because of my loyalty, maybe? Probably, that's the answer. How did I never settle there? I guess is the follow-up. The answer is I have now. Stop messing up my campus. I don't appreciate it. I don't respect it. I mean, I love my campus. I don't respect what you're doing. Gain 500 gold and 2 envoys. Yes, I'll buy that with gold. We'll get that gold back real fast. That was only like 5 turns of gold anyway. The 1,000-year flood has provided us with mostly benefit. You came up in Babylon, but... Oh, the commercial hub was instantly pillaged. Where's your nearest... Is that really our only commercial hub? I mean, I guess we're rolling deep with harbors, but... Slightly surprising. Alright, well, you get to chill for the time being. While we fix things. Okay, let's buy that. Work on an art museum afterwards. Alright, flood barrier. Let's get that. Okay, we could get more cities down here if we were so inclined. Tyrants such as you are abominations. How am I a tyrant, sir? I'm a tyrant because I have different government than you? I think you need to look at yourself and question the things you're saying. You need some introspection. That's the word I was going for. You need to look inward before you
great sources of power in
speak
nature
about other people.
for the use and convenience of man.
Okay, so there's also our friend over here. The Khmer. That would make this... This would just be an awful spot for most other civs, except probably us or them. It's a real good spot for us, but... Loyalty-wise, I get what they did. This is about to be a juicy little tile. Once we get our maraes up. No. One, you threaten me? Do you not know what I have done in history? Also, don't call me on what I've done. That was the past. Russia deserved everything that happened to them. They attacked me first and then failed. Chandragupta, I will stop spying on you.
You don't stumble upon your heritage.
I like actually
It's there,
making
just
these
waiting
promises
to be
to people and
explored and
getting
shared.
more points from it. I can be a jerk to you temporarily, and as long as I agree to your promise, then everything's cool. That's how to live your life, right? It's really not, but... Don't be a jerk to people just because you might get something out of it in the end. Just don't do it. It's not cool. Grenada! Hello, my friend. Oh, that's a 14. That's not a 4. Excuse me. You're not my friend yet. I was surprised by there being a 4 there. I thought that was unusual. And it's just that these old eyes can't tell numbers apart anymore. Sad times, really. No one can use this tile. And that's a tragedy. Alright, buddy. I see the tile for you. Go there, add a tree. No, we don't care about the tourism thing. Do we care to change our other policies yet, though? I think it's fine. I think we're well off here. How's our person looking over here? Ooh, she's almost settled. Reina. There you go. That's the ticket right there. We get you a little, how about we get you guys a harbor in here. We're always a fan of a harbor. Get a trade route in there. Maybe we go buy a trader for our friends up here. There we have it. Pukema Ire. You get what you need. And what you need is some trade routes. Okay, do we need any of these new wonders like Broadway? Plus 20% culture in this city. What can we do with that type of knowledge? Yields? You're not letting me search by culture. So our capital's got mad yields there. So that would be the biggest bang for the buck for a 20% boost. Tavur is also pretty good. Our capital. Broadway. Let's do it. So once we finish our seaport, we're going to work on Broadway over here. How are you guys looking? You need amenities. +1 amenity with the shopping mall. That'll put you in a slightly better state. You guys need amenities. Get yourself a water park. And yeah. We gotta work on our amenities. They're apparently a problem in the area. Gotta keep all our people happy and healthy. That's the promise we've made to them. Alright, we have two more envoys. That puts us closer. Oh, Nazca was taken over, by the way. We're bringing that back. Gotta save the rest of those points. They're not of any use to us right now. Dumping them anywhere in particular. Hello. So, 11 turns for this aid request, and we were talking about potentially going after Montezuma after that. You have Oponga. Montezuma, we could hit you with some tanks, potentially. We should definitely get our...
The cars haven't advanced that much since we were kids. When you boil it down, it's still a gas combustion engine.
I was going to say we should definitely get our battering ram down here, except perhaps perhaps they have steel. Is there a way to tell when you look at walls if they're steel walls? No, because these look like ancient walls. I guess it'd be to try to find a city that never had walls and see if it... No, they don't have steel. Because this city doesn't have walls. So... let's see. Send them around here so far. See what we can do. Beethoven. Oh, we actually have a spot for you. Surprisingly. The Ode to Joy. So do we have any more spots? Have we made any more? We do. We have plenty of spots, actually. We have enough for both of you. So Vivaldi, I'm sorry for having you wait around here so long. We've had an opportunity to make use of you and we didn't even know it. That's on me, my friend. The Mask of Peter. Alright, we got a Rembrandt going over here. Looking good, looking good. Albert, what are you up to? You're gonna give us +4 science from every university. That's kind of a big deal. I wonder how many universities we actually have. And we want to continue trading with our ally for maximum benefit. Look at that trade route. It's a good trade route. Who tried to call me? That is a number I don't know. An area code I don't know. Lots of information about that is unknown. Oh man. All these trade routes. Juicy, juicy trade routes. Go for it. Now, we did promise that we were going to stop spying on you. So I'm going to take the level up and then I'm going to have you exit the area. They left a voicemail. Alright, yeah, we can do that. Maybe now the mystery will be solvable. I'm going to guess it's a spam call. Robocaller, as it were. Because that's what it tends to be. Alright. No, we're not siphoning funds. We're moving somewhere else because we've promised our friend. And we follow through on our promises. So we're sending you to Athens. That's where you go to spy at the present moment. Work on your research lab. We need more science per turn. Alright, let's buy yours. And then work on a factory over here once you're done with that flood barrier. So what's your goal here? We don't need her around for... I guess we can leave her here for a few more turns until you're size 4 and then buy another place for you. Alright, so we're gonna send Beethoven down here. Finally making use of our friends here. And it feels good. It feels good, man. Any spot where I can get a chop or something like that is useful. Although I'm not going to remember on a lot of these things that I can go chop them now. That's just the way it is. We've chopped so many and replaced so many. If it's still a rainforest or something like that, it's easier to tell. But if it's actual forest, I have to hover over it and look at it. And not a whole lot of reason to do that. We will trade with you. Why not? How's this event looking? Our friend Wilhelmina has upped the game a little bit, but we're still ahead there. Let's go ahead and trade him a few hundred more gold to keep us well in the lead. Instantly creates a battleship unit with 1 promotion level. So we get 2 battleships out of this one if we want. You could really use a neighborhood. That, let's see, I guess we'll just put a neighborhood up here in the desert. Babylon, you need space for people to live. Is this a barbarian hut over here? Let's see. Can get AT crew involved. Ferdinand, you're a loyalty friend, and we've not really had any use for you, unfortunately. It was always nice having you around, but we've just been letting you go to waste. It's sad, really. So do we have a spot for an artiste? We got a free piece of art in the trade at some point, so he doesn't have anywhere to go. Which is fine. Franz, give us the battleship. Let's see, let's just have you go on surveillance here. Protect our home world, our homeland. Alright, so we're gonna have some buddies here from our admiral, if we're so inclined. We're 8 turns away from being done with this emergency and feeling like we're able to go take La Venta back. We want to take Kabul back as well. I guess it's not too crazy to go after Kabul because they're on the edge. We might actually want to start with Kabul and then, you know, and then go from there. Alright, AT crew. I want you to get up here and deal with them at some point.
Oh.
Alright. So Vilnius, Hong Kong, I really wish you guys would establish yourselves more. Because I'm scared to leave you here, just to be honest with you. I think you guys are not going to be able to properly take care of yourself if I leave.
From Stettin in the Baltic to Trieste in the Adriatic, an iron curtain.
So we're just going to have to make a
descended
new
across the
force
continent.
capable of dealing with these cities over here. It doesn't have to be crazy. We should probably get it started. Let's see. Build a tank. Build a tank here. What are you gonna get? I guess we can go knock this one out. So yes, Kabul, La Venta, you must be freed. You will be freed in the near future. We won't forget about you, don't you worry. Alright. We're just gonna squad you guys up anyway. So battleships, they'll be able to help us with La Venta. Beyond that, we definitely need a few more military units because we have nothing going on right now. We want you to counter spy. Counter spy If you go here, you protect the neighborhood, you protect the government thing. Yeah, so let's counter-spy the theater square. Because you'll protect these districts. I guess protecting the neighborhood would do the same thing. So policies, how are we looking? Picking up cryptography is probably better than gunboat diplomacy at the moment for us. And yeah, so our aid request is coming up. At that point, I feel like we should, Amsterdam had funds stolen. At that point, I feel like it's probably a good idea for us to go down here, restore these guys to freedom. I don't know how the world... So the world still really hates us. Like, what are your grievances against us for doing what we did to you? It says grievances against other players, so he doesn't seem to be mad at us for what we did. So with everybody, it's like... Oh, so Brazil still has grievances against them in particular. Maybe that's the thing, is that everybody's still mad about... Everybody's still mad about Brazil. Which I guess I did, you know, I did come in here. I took Babylon, which I could have freed, but back then I was of a different mind state, you know? We took Rio, all because they killed one of our catapults. Also because we needed the loyalty. But we ended the war. We let you go. So... I don't feel like you should be harboring such resentment against me at this point, is the honest to goodness truth. I feel like you just need to get past it, dude. That was the past, and this is now. You're in a much better place now. We've put you into a level where we believe that you're not a threat, so we just leave you alone. So that's perfect, right? It's perfect. Nothing could be better. Nothing at all could be better here. I mean, you know what could be better is having more diplomatic points. Having only one. We're gonna get one more in 7 turns. We have another session in 9 turns, so we have another chance here. You know, if we win the aid request, which should be easy, and then if the session grants us a possibility, then we can get up to 4. But man, this is it's a tough one. It's a slow process. So I wish they would do stuff to where you could trigger, like, you know, you could put yourself in a position to get diplomatic points. That's something that I think they should look at tweaking in upcoming patches and stuff. Is making it a more viable victory. Because right now it doesn't seem very viable. 381 science per turn is where we are. That puts us over double. I think we may have... Did we go down a little bit? No, we went up in science. We were at like 400 something in culture. We're at 609 culture per turn now. Crazy. So 381 is good. It puts us, you know, well above everybody else. We're going to be able to get things a lot faster than them. They're still doing all right as far as science goes, because, you know, you got to let them be. Let them do what they want to do. Just don't let them get too big of a head, you know, because otherwise you got to go slap them down. Bring them back down to Earth. They definitely can't go to the moon. Culture victory. I mean, we're not going for a culture victory, but 609 culture is where we are. We're actually getting a lot of tourism. I guess because of our Maori now being in every city. Each one of these tiles that's getting all these bonuses is getting us now like 2 tourism, I think, per turn. We could actually take a look at this. So yeah, like every tile on the map that gets that bonus is also generating tourism, as you can see from that, all those red evil markers. You see that tourism is evil from this view. That's what you learn. But yeah, we're making a lot of tourism because of that. Hopefully not enough to ever make an impact. If you don't go for it, it's hard to get a cultural victory as far as I'm concerned. You have to be like dumping points into stuff getting you tourism to have a real chance. At least the way I play. Maybe other people play differently and have an easier time accidentally getting a cultural victory, but not me. So we're more than double Greeks' culture. And yeah, we're significantly above everybody else. We're making 600. The other people are in the hundreds. Greece is at 267, so... We're a cultural powerhouse, a science powerhouse, a military... Well, we're not really a powerhouse in military. We've always had what we needed in the Toa. And at this point in the game, we can make some pretty good units and stomp some people down as necessary. But we're only looking to do it to restore city-states to their former greatness and glory. So I feel like we're the good guys. We are the good guys. Everybody else, except for our friend Wilhelmina, is evil. 1295 is our score. Wilhelmina is at 840. So yeah, we're the best alliance here. The top two, no one can stop us. We're actually making we're making more progress on this than I would have anticipated, but hopefully it never comes to be an issue. But we're more than 10% of the way towards a cultural victory. So that whole spiel I said about not accidentally getting a cultural victory, wouldn't it be hilarious if that happened to this game? I mean, it wouldn't really be hilarious to me because I really want to get that diplomatic victory, but it would be, I guess, maybe more ironic than hilarious. Anyway, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Let's just take a look at these real quick. Nothing special. All right. So that's it for this one, guys. Like the video if you're enjoying it. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later.